December 9th, 2017, Gregoire Lake, Alberta. Ice fishing. So I got out there about 8 a.m., left my house around 7 a.m., 7:30 to get there. Around 8, walked out, was set up probably about by 8:30. Sun was just starting to come up, windy like crazy. The snow was blowing across the ground, so you can see the snow streaking along. Kind of looks like fog, but it's not. It's snow. But don't let the windy snow fool you. It was about 2 degrees Celsius, and it got warmer as I stayed, so it wasn't too cold. Just had to be protected from the wind, and you're okay. I had some audio problems while I was trying to record this while I was out there, so here I am dubbing some voice from home. While I was out there, I thought, I'll narrate, tell you all kinds of stories about what I'm doing while I'm here, and so I took the painstaking effort to make some nice videos. It's useless. You can't hear me speaking. So, coming up is the first video of the fish I caught, and my speaking can be heard.
Okay, so here we go. Teensy tiny little pike, and I caught that on what they call a red devil summer lure. I said the ice fishing lures aren't working, so maybe I ought to use a summer lure, and I did. Now I got to get this lure out of this toothy pike. Back down the hole she goes. How do you like that?
So here's the next pike I caught. Pretty big guy. He was at least 24 inches, if not closer to 30. Skinny. I had a real problem with this one because I looked closely at its head and suddenly something poked up and started dangling off, and I looked closer and a whole bunch of them were there. I think they were leeches, but I was worried they might be tapeworms. It was actually really disgusting. And so I actually took the hook out of this and kicked it down the hole, trying not to touch it. That was really put me off.
Okay, now an important point worth note here is, as I was taking the hook out of that fish, all these fucking things started coming out of its head. Now, are those leeches? I think they're leeches. Now. It's constant. It's not wind. I don't even know how to measure how strong it's blowing, but it's strong. You can fly a kite with no issue here. The last pike I caught, disgusting, and it was covered in leeches. I hope they're leeches anyway. They're still alive in the snow. I don't understand how. Moving around. There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7. There's tons stuck to this guy's head. That's like just about the worst thing that I could have found. There we go, we got another one. There, easy take a hook. Single hook in there instead of a hook. Makes life super easy. It's all tangled in my line. Let's try and rectify this without getting into any kind of So that guy, I put that on hoping for the perch and maybe a whitefish. I put it down there, jigged it very, very subtly, and instantly had a pretty heavy bite. And so I reeled it up to the hole. It popped off. Alberta's got the rules about having no barbs on the end of your hook, so makes it a bit more challenging to land the fish. But you know, I guess that's better for everybody, except for if you want to take the fish home. I don't plan on taking any home anyway, so that's good. I'm going to put this back in the hole and show you what I got on the other side. Okay, so red devil, single hook, chunk of minnow. I found that the chunk with, if I put the minnow head on there, it seems to be more successful than the minnow tail. So what I'm going to do is slap a minnow head onto that and continue jigging. My goal is to catch one more fish and then I'm going to peel out of here. I'm getting kind of bored and cold.
So my audio for some reason works all the time and then suddenly stops working. There's a big fatty walleye. Caught that while I was on the phone with Brad Keene. Actually, I think I left him a message on his answering machine and he heard me screaming because I was so excited. Oh yeah, I got scared there when he started wiggling around. Don't like touching slimy fish, freaks me out. So this is pretty big fish, quite heavy, very fat, probably full of food or eggs or something. I was pretty happy about that. And this is the first walleye of the day. Last time I came out here, I got 2 walleyes. This time only 1. So have a little video with him. I think that makes it 4 fish for the day. Don't know why the audio is not working. It's pretty terrible. So that boot there is probably about 12 or 14 inches long, making that fish close to 18 or 20 inches long. Plus, it was pretty heavy, quite fat, down the hole. Beauty fish. So that was it. I figured I'd wrap up after that. I've been there probably about 4 hours since I set up. It's around noon by the time I got out of here. Somebody else came and set up between me and where I was parked, so they got their little shelter in the camera there. And some guys also came and set up a shelter on the other side of me out further deeper. So 3 parties on the ice by the time I left. It's pretty good. Good weather, good fishing.